how many random invites do you get a day for Facebook groups? I think today I probably got like 4 or 5 different invites to get in different groups. And the crazy thing about it is almost all of those invites were, I went and I checked them out, and they were all somebody that was just trying to sell a product. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to invite people to your community, your Facebook group, without coming across kind of spammy. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, I've been on a live video journey for the last 4+ years. I go live every day with a video to inspire and educate folks. And I also help people learn how to step out of their comfort zone into their confidence, leveraging live videos. And I'm broadcasting to you live from the fabulous city of Las Vegas. I see Alex is in Greece, and we have Jackie in Illinois. What's going on, everybody? So sometimes when I see things online that I would say, I wouldn't say make me mad, but it's just kind of like, okay, this person doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, because if you just invite people to your group by going down the list and hitting all of your friends, because that's what people are doing, right? I don't know if you remember the old Facebook groups. Now you can invite somebody, then they go and they preview the group now, and then they have to accept to be in the group. Well, before, you used to be able to totally go down your whole friends list, and you used to be able to just add people to the groups, right? So there were so many companies and so many businesses that were telling their distributors and the people in their companies just to start a Facebook group, get 5,000 friends, and add all of your friends to your Facebook group. And so Facebook stopped that. I think it was like last year, about 1.5 years ago, they stopped that. So because it turned into a spam fest. So people were literally just inviting their whole entire friends list, and then they were putting them in these sales groups, or they are product groups, sales groups, that kind of thing. And so they changed it. So now, if you want to invite someone to your group, you can still do that, right? You can still go to your friends list, and you can invite everybody on your friends list. But here's the problem. When you do it, it just sends them a notification, right? It says, hey, Mike invited you to yada, 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 or whatever. And then you have an opportunity to go preview it. Well, like I just said, I went and I looked at all those invites, and almost all those invites that I got were from people that were just trying to sell some stuff. Okay, that's cool. We're all trying to make a buck here, but there's a better way. There's a better way to do it. Okay, so I have my group Live Masters. I've had it since December 2017. So it's been over 3 years I've had this group. And for the most part, I don't do that. So how do I invite people to the group? Well, I have a conversation with them first, right? It's somebody that I actually will message, and I'll start talking to them in Messenger, and we'll have a little dialogue. And I'm not going to invite somebody to Live Masters that has no interest in doing video, no interest in personal development. Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? To me, it doesn't make sense. So that's why when I got all those invites today from all those different people that were just basically spamming me, how many of those groups do you think I joined today? Put in the comments, how many of those groups? I think I got like 4 of them. How many of them do you think I joined? The winner will get a chicken dinner. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean. You guys could probably imagine, not slim to none, right? And Slim just left the building. None. 0. Mark, right? 0, 0, 0. So there's a much better way to do it. And the reason why is because when you do that, even if I get a notification, or you get a notification and you go in a group and you don't really know the person, and you get in there and it's like, what is this about? Like, why am I here? Why did you invite? Like, what is this all about? So that's why it's important when you invite someone to your Facebook group or your Facebook community, you kind of already have a dialogue with that person, and then you explain to them what it's about. and then you ask permission. Wow, imagine that. Hey, you seem like you would like to learn how to do videos better. I have this incredible community. If you're open to checking it out with your permission, I'd love to invite you. What's so hard about that? And I guarantee you, if you take the time and the consideration to ask people for permission, well, guess what? They're going to be a lot more open. And once they get in there, they're going to know what the group is about. They're going to know what the deal is. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this goes back to my spamming days. I never did that. Even when I had a group, even when I was able to do that, I never did that with Live Masters because I learned my lesson. Never. To me, it's like unsolicited, like whatever. It has to make sense. It has to make sense why you're inviting somebody to something, right? Like you wouldn't ask somebody that you met in public, right? Because that's kind of what this is, right? Like your friends, you go to an event, because that's kind of like what Facebook is, right? So you go to an event, you connect with somebody. You're not just gonna you're not just gonna mail them a letter and ask them to join your thing. No, you're gonna call them up and you're gonna talk to them and tell them how amazing it was to meet them and say, oh, by the way, if you're open to this thing, I because of the conversations we had, you might be interested. You might not. So, anyways, anytime I see stuff like this online, I turn it into an opportunity to teach. And that's another thing. If you're going to invite people to the group, I get this all the time too. I get the copy and paste messages. Like, I can't, like, all of a sudden, we're not even having a conversation in Messenger. And like, I get the copy and paste, like the copy and paste. We all know that, like, just out of the blue, you didn't take time to write this novel to me, right? It's just, it doesn't make me feel special. It doesn't. Like, because you probably did that to how many hundred other people. I saw this guy doing a video the other day, and he was talking about all you need to do is you can add up to 200 Facebook friends a day, and you should be able to book at least 10 appointments from adding 200 friends a day. So let me get this straight. That's 1,400 people in 1 week, and you're only booking like 10 appointments? No, that doesn't work. You know why? He's only getting 10 appointments from adding 1,400 people? Because he's copying and pasting. He's spamming all those. No. I would rather take the time. Do you know how much time it takes to connect with 200 people a day? That's crazy, right? So I would rather take the time and connect with 3 or 4 people, maybe a day. I don't know about you, but like, how many new conversations can you start with people a day? To me, like 3 or 4, max. It's quality over quantity. I can only start like 3 or 4 legitimate conversations a day with people, where I'm engaging with them, where I'm talking to them, where I'm getting to know them, where I'm asking them questions about, just to get to know them. I'm a very curious guy. I ask a lot of questions. That's just how I am. That's why I'm able to network and build relationships with people, because I like to ask questions. I like people. I'm curious. I've always been a curious kid. I've always had millions of questions my whole life. Yeah. So it's just natural to me, I guess. But so if you're seeing this video and you're just randomly going down your friends list and you're inviting people to your Facebook groups, maybe you could slow down and like narrow it down to the people that you really want in there and reach out to them and talk to them. I guarantee you that you will have a much better culture in the group. You'll have much better, if you're trying to sell something, you're going to have a much better conversion on what it is that you're trying to sell. You won't have to add 200 people a day and only get 10 appointments. That's kind of crazy to me. So anyways, I hope this video was insightful for you. It was a bit of a rant, by the way. But like I said, I can turn that into teaching, right? Like, this is an opportunity of what not to do. And why I know this doesn't work is because I'm a recovering spammer myself. That's how I got started like 5 years ago. So I know it doesn't work. So that's why I'm doing this video, to help you out. If you do that, don't do it anymore. Take the time to get to know people, Because at the end of the day, really, I don't know about you, but have you ever had or made a serious business or financial decision without speaking to somebody on the phone or meeting them in person? I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. So that being said, set yourself up to get on the phone with people and get to know them, because you're going to have to talk to people. I think that's what people do. They try to take these little shortcuts. Well, if I just do this, then that's another good way to get put in Facebook jail. So anyways, listen, at the end of all of my videos, I always throw out an open invitation to continue the conversation about how to network online in a really cool, respectful way, leveraging videos just like this. I teach people how to do this. It's what I specialize in. And if you or anybody you know is interested in learning how to network online and do videos, or just have some personal development and some social media couth and ethics, come and join Live Masters, because we do it the right way. We really teach people how to build relationships and do it on video. We have free challenges every single month. And not only that, we're ramping up for some pretty cool stuff over the next few months. So I appreciate you guys staying here and hanging out. Let me see who's here. Powerful. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's Robert Lyons, I believe. There's Adam Waters in Washington. Mark Presswood's in California. We have Zanib. She's in South Africa. Let me see who else is here. Let me see who else is here. Of course, Jacqueline's in Illinois still. She's probably still watching. And Alex Morgan is in Greece. So cool, right? On this video, we have Greece, Illinois, California, where else? Washington State, and South Africa. Like, how cool is that? All right. Changing lives, one live at a time here in Live Masters. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I had a question of the day today in Live Masters, our group. I'm going to start doing questions of the day in there. I miss going live in there. I did a question of the day today, and I'll tell you what the question is. Today's question is, what's for lunch? What did you have for lunch today? And not only did I say what's for lunch, I made a whole entire salad, and I made some organic purple sweet potatoes that were to die for. A little cinnamon, a little monk fruit, purple sweet potatoes. They're the bomb. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow. You have a blessed evening. Stay safe and healthy.